To all you Capricorns, welcome for your monthly forecast for August 2014. And there are a couple of things that I want to mention. And first of all, something that is really important and really important for the Capricorns is the in conjunction between your ruler Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, that is in conjunct with Uranus. Now normally I don't mention in conjunctions, but as they are now exact at 16 degrees and they are considering one outer planet and Saturn, it's quite significant, especially for you, as I said, Capricorns. Now what does it mean? Now, an in conjunction is quite frustrating energy. It's energy that has a tendency to merge two planets because it's an aspect, it's a telephone line between two planets. So there's a tendency that the person wants to merge those two energies, but actually it can't. So it's not like an opposition and it's not like a trine, it's something in between. So you want to merge, you want to blend those two energies, but the thing is, it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to operate independently on itself. That's the energy of an in conjunction. Okay, quite frustrating at times, but it means that it should be independent, operating of each other. Now, what does it mean for the Capricorn? It's about Saturn, which is the old, you could say, and it's about Uranus, which is the new. It's about Saturn, which is your ruler, which is about restrictions, discipline, restrictions and limitations and time. And it's between Uranus, which is liberating oneself, which is the new, which is intuition as well, you could say. So those two, they really don't understand each other. It's the very conservative Saturn and it's the progressive Uranus. And when they are in an aspect of each other, we all sense that the new and the old us are pieces of us that are old and new, trying to merge, but you can't really fix that. You can't really blend. And on what areas of life is it for the Capricorn? Well, it has to do with your life path. It has to do with your intentions. Saturn, which is you, is in the 11th house. And that's the house of intentions. It's a very important house. It's an optimistic house. But, you know, a lot starts from there. When bad intentions, the misery starts. Good intentions, it can make a whole horoscope flourish. So it's quite a significant house. And with Saturn there, it means that Capricorns are structuring that. They are structuring their future because it's a house of the future. What do I want to do in the future, in the near future? So it's that energy that is merging with Uranus in the 4th, which is quite contradictory because Uranus in the 4th really wants authenticity when it comes to your deeper self. So it has to do with those two areas for the Capricorn. It has to do with dreams for the future, with wishes and with good intentions, hopefully. But it also, that's for the future, that you are structuring that, you are focusing on that. But there is also this identity of yours that you really want to liberate. So if you are someone who hasn't been able to do that at the same time, it's really normal. And it is because the time is just not there yet. And you will be ready in the future because this is not an aspect that's going to last months and months. You know, next month it's over. I mean, in September it's over. So it's supposed to create that kind of tension so that you know what is the old you and that you know what is the new you and that you know what you want and what you don't want. And that is so important with in conjunctions because this is exactly what you're learning. You're learning to know yourself. That's one thing in conjunctions do. And you're also learning to work on different levels independently. So don't get frustrated if you have the feeling that you're not there yet and you think that you should be there yet already. I mean, Don't get frustrated because of that. Now, this is rather a complex aspect that is not so easy to work with, but there's also very positive energy going on with the Venus and the Jupiter in your 7th house, especially Venus there, as from around the 13th. No, I'm saying the 7th house. It's not the 7th house, it's the 8th house. I'm going a bit too quickly. And this is very nice energy, Venus and Jupiter in the 8th house. So, whilst all this deep stuff is going on between the new you and the old you, which is already emphasized by Pluto in your sign, which is all about transformation, you have this nice energy going on in a very deep, intimate house, which is the 8th house. What does it mean? It means that you can become more intimate with someone and enjoy that. And with intimacy, I mean, it's not only sexuality. The 5th house is sexuality, and sexuality can be just a part of intimacy, but not necessarily. It's about sharing your secrets. It's about putting off your mask. And I know that Capricorns normally are not really keen on doing that, but now is a month that you can really find joy with doing that, actually, with opening your heart. On another level, it could have to do with money. That may be an inheritance, or maybe some money is coming towards you, and that is nice. That is always nice, isn't it? Or it simply has to do with a gift of other people, a gift or someone that someone else owns, and that they give that particular something to you. And this is really nice, because the 8th house is also the possessions of other people and the money of other people. So it's a bit of a gift there, this Venus and Jupiter in the 8th house. But it's not that it's bombastic, because it's that 8th house that is hidden and is very you know, it's not very open there. But it's certainly there to help you and to open yourself up towards other people. That is really a very important thing. So, a very important month for the Capricorns. Also, and that's the last thing I want to say, because not only Saturn will be alone there in your 11th house, you will also have Mars there joining Saturn, joining you during the month of August, for the whole month actually, Mars conjunct Saturn. Now Mars and Saturn in the same sign is very significant. It means, and I think you Capricorns, you like that. And you can get the best out of this aspect. You have a bit of an advantage towards other signs. Why? Because you are familiar with Saturn, and also because you are more, it's easier for you to do the positive side of Mars-Saturn, which is focus, which is Mars and Saturn together means hard work and mastering your actions, and doing that in the 11th house. So it can be networking, it can be you doing things together with friends that are quite active things that you're doing together, or it can mean that you are networking, or maybe working through internet, or maybe connecting with other people who are like-minded and putting a lot of effort there. And really, if you do so, you will have the fruits there after the month of August. And the negative side is frustration, that you are frustrated by a friend of yours, or a friend of yours is really, you know, is rubbing you the wrong way, or it's it can be that you don't know what you want to do in life. That is also a negative thing of this Mars and Saturn. You are doing your thing and you're working hard to think it all out, but it's not coming. So hopefully you can turn it towards the hard work for your good intentions, and then build out your future step by step, like all the Capricorns do. If you want to have if you're interested in astrology and you want to know more about Mars-Saturn, or you want to know more about Jupiter in Leo, I have two separate videos, you can find the links here below. Thank you a lot for listening, you lovely Capricorns, and if you want a reading, get in touch. and tell as many people as you know about these astrology videos and these readings that I give. Thanks a lot, by the way, for listening, and see you next month. Bye bye.